Hi guys, it's Lily Anando,
And Danielle Babcock.
and today we're going to be talking about Lutheranism.
Lutheranism is one of the largest branches of Protestantism that identifies with the teachings of Martin Luther.
The split between the Lutherans and the Roman Catholics was made public and clear with 1521 Edict of Worms.
The divide centered on primarily 2 points: the proper source of authority in church, which was often referred to as the former principle of the Reformation, and the doctrine of justification, which was often referred to as the material principle of Lutheran theology.
The edicts of the Diet commanded a Lutheran and officially banned citizens of the Holy Roman Empire from defending or propagating his ideas.
Lutheran services have been held in Copenhagen since 1520.
Lutheran, the branch of Christianity that traces its interpretations of the Christian religion to the teachings of Martin Luther and the 16th century movements that issued from his reforms.
Lutheranism is one of the 5 major branches of Protestantism.
Around the first quarter of the 21st century, there were more than 77 million Lutherans worldwide, making Lutheranism the second largest Protestant denomination after the Baptist churches.
In the 16th century, Lutheranism became formally established in various principalities by being declared the official religion of the region by the relevant government authority.
Lutheranism arrived in North America in the middle of the 17th century in areas of present-day Delaware and southern Pennsylvania.
Dominating the Lutheran agenda between 1548 and 1577, the disputes concerned how to resolve matters that were neither approved nor strictly forbidden by Scripture, whether the doctrine of faith absolved Christians from following the moral law set out in the Hebrew Scriptures, and matters connected with justification and human participation in salvation. 2 factions involved in these debates were the Philippists, followers of the Melanchthon, and the Nicene-Lutherans, led by Matthias, a forceful and uncompromising theologian who accused the Philippists of synergism, the notion that humans cooperated in their salvation.
The Book of Concord embodied the confessional identity of German Lutheranism. It reflected a development that was parallel in other Christian traditions of the time, each of which jealously guarded its own identity in opposition to other traditions.
During the period of Orthodox dominance, some Lutheran theologians argued that Christianity was not so much a system of doctrine as a guide for practical Christian living.
Foremost among them was Joan Arc, whose devotional writings were extremely popular in the 17th century.
Stressing the religion of the heart and the piety of the individual, the movement cultivated small churches within the larger church for prayer, Bible reading, moral scrutiny, and works of charity.
It was against this background that the King Frederick William III of Prussia, in 1817 directed that the Lutheran and Reformed churches in Prussia use an identical order of worship.
The surprising vigor of the Lutheran traditionalists, called Old Lutherans, was related to the religious awakening that swept through Germany in the middle of the century. Allied with the Old Lutherans were the New Lutherans, who sought to revive ancient liturgical traditions to combine fidelity to the Lutheran confessions with an emphasis on the importance of the sacraments and the church. Old and new Lutherans dominated the Lutheran churches and theology from the 1840s to the 1870s.
Thank you for listening.